Yo, 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 you just tuned into the real 92.7, real music, real talk, real radio, where here we finna talk about just how we look at old school things in Gen Z perspective. This how we doing. This is that segment right now. We still got old school music going on. You hear the theme song in the back, going crazy to all the ones who know about this song right here. But today, I got two special guests with me today. I got a barber, and I got my roommate, and I got these two special guys right here on Albany State campus, man. We got Trey and Ken in the building.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Hey, man, when everybody come on here, this is Underrated Stars. I'm just letting you know. It's on Thursday, right? This is Underrated Stars. Everybody got to get their applause when they come on here. So I'm going to make sure you get your applause, Mr. Guy Oz.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's love. That's love.
For sure. I said my roommate. I only said you was my roommate, but you a cook too, my guy, ain't you? Yeah. He goes crazy. He goes crazy in the kitchen. But today we didn't come here to just talk about y'all and what's going on. We came here to talk about throwbacks. The throwbacks of the throwbacks. Who y'all throwback goat? Like rapper, singer, anybody? What would you say?
Andre 3000.
Andre 3000.
Who? I'm going with the Mr. King of Pop, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, you got Lil Wayne too.
You think Lil Wayne is all the way, like, he considers it?
It's not old school.
Yeah.
But like,
We talk about old school. Old school.
Yeah, we going old school. I'm gonna say Tupac.
Tupac. I was gonna say Tupac too. I ain't even gonna lie. I was gonna say Tupac. Now, Ken, right here, you gave me this song before we hopped on air. This song called what's it called? The Butt.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about the Butt, but it was something like that stepping song that.
Oh yeah.
It is where. Should I know this song?
You should.
should.
Your mama might know this
My
song.
mom's might know. She listening, so she might know this song. I don't know. I do know that song, Ken. Just to let you know, I do know that.
Yeah, that song get lit.
Oh, yeah, you say it one more time.
That song get lit.
Yeah, I see. Don't ain't nobody. Yeah, that song hard right there, no cap. But I want to ask y'all, what is y'all favorite old school song right now?
Charlene by Anthony Hamilton. They can see me.
Yeah.
Come back, Charlene.
Yeah, come back, Charlie.
Charlene know who she is.
That's wild.
That's crazy. I don't know who Charlene is. Okay.
Nah, my favorite old school probably gotta be Can You Stand the Rain?
Can You Stand the Rain? That's a good song right there. That is a very good song right there. Can You Stand the Rain? I think my favorite old school song right now would have to be Remember the Time by Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, I know that whole dance sequence. I'm not gonna catch you.
You really know how to do that?
Whole dance sequence.
So you Michael for real?
Oh, but
Do
me and
we
Mike
dance?
tight. Me and Mike tight.
You talking about the we dance?
He be in there.
Yeah.
I asked you your favorite old school song. What's your top old school artist right now? Who you got?
Old school artists.
Right now. I'm gonna tell you mine. I got Prince right now.
Prince.
Yeah, Prince right now. Prince going crazy right now.
How old we talking though?
Like any old, twin. Any old.
I got two.
I say Outkast.
Outkast? That's a good pick.
That's like 90s.
That's a good
selection. That's a good selection. I have two, male and female.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to go Mike again, but I'm also go Lauren Hill.
I was about to say
Lauren Hill.
for a female. For sure.
Lauren Hill. That's a tough one. I gotta go Mike though. Mike is hard. Mike is very, very tough. I ain't even gonna lie. Like growing up, I didn't listen to that much like new school. You feel me? Like I really dabbed into old school. Like my family was really on aux until I got like into about like 8th grade.
Oh yeah, I definitely felt that. My mom, I was living with my mom, so we mainly listen to old school R&B. So I know more of that than the new school.
I was growing up on him. I was a big Mike stan growing up. I cried when he died. It was
Me
crazy.
too. I was at the beach. I didn't even want to go to the beach no more.
Man, I feel like everybody cried when that man died.
Y'all go out bad.
We go out bad.
Yeah.
Wow, you didn't cry when Mike died?
I don't know. You ain't really. I don't think you gonna catch me crying when a celebrity die, unless like J. Cole or something.
Wow.
Dope
That's my
said
dog right
J.
there.
Cole.
J.
That's my dog right there. Like,
So no celebrity will make you die. Like, I mean, make you cry. I'm tripping.
not Michael Jackson.
Not Mike Jack, the king of pop.
I used to listen to Michael Jackson, but I ain't crying.
That's tough. Yeah. So, what is something that you would like from back then to come up now or to be relevant now?
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say the freedom of their style, like clothes wear. You know how somebody would judge you. Oh, your pants too baggy. Oh, your pants too skinny. They wear whatever they want without nobody really talking about them. For real.
True. But at the same time, nowadays, folks wear what they want anyways.
True.
I know what I'm wearing what I want. So I don't too much care.
I think the thing for me that I would like to come back was people carrying sound around, like boom boxes.
Boombox.
That was cool.
Boom boxes. I feel like that was cool. It was very obnoxious, but I feel like it was still cool at the end of the day. Like the people who brung the boom boxes always wanted to party. And I was like, out of my friend group, who would bring the box? It would probably be me. I'd probably bring the boom box because I want to party for sure.
Shoot, let's bring back the parties and where we go out and just
People
have a
used to
good time.
socialize. Everybody be on their phones cooped up in their room. Watch
Phone
TV.
wasn't even a thing back then.
Yeah.
You had to pay to go talk to somebody.
They ain't had no internet either.
Yeah, you feel me? Do you
No
think?
DMs. You had if you want to carry.
So yeah, if you had sauce, you had sauce. You can't really, you know what I'm saying? You can't. Yeah, it's not.
Nowadays,
You
you
can't have no
looking
sauce.
to party. Everybody on their phone.
Yeah.
Shoot, they need to bring the partying back though. When you used to go out, just have a good time. Now you gotta be worried about everybody else in the party. Everybody paranoid, all bunched up together.
Yeah, I hate that, man. I hate the parties nowadays. Like, I feel like the parties is always too congested. I can't never.
Check the
Really,
young
yeah,
boys at the door.
Yeah.
And we
They
did-
don't never check though.
They need to check them young boys.
But they never check, bro.
And the DJs need a better music selection.
But
But
why-
tired of hearing the same song.
The music
Yeah,
come out
yeah.
and really jiggy. Like, so
Yeah.
you know,
I want something that we can dance to for real.
The whole night.
Like, on God, they always playing, like, you know, parties out here, they gonna play a certain selection of songs. The people, for the people that, you know, that want to booty shake and dance on tables and things of that nature.
everybody doing shit.
Yeah. But I don't know, clubbing isn't for me. Like, I probably pay a DJ, and if he ain't playing the right songs, I fire him. You get out of here. You're out of there, buddy.
But I'll be real. Why would I pay when I can do that at home?
I mean, you can, but I don't always want to be on song selection.
I feel like you gotta be drunk. I gotta be drunk to enjoy being at a club, at a party. I'm in there sober. It's like
Do you think more
What
people were
everybody
drunk
else
back in the day than they are now?
they was on coke.
Mm.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say nothing like
I mean, that's real.
that. I'm sorry.
They were in certain
They was
areas.
doing different
I
drugs.
definitely
They
do
shouldn't
feel
be
like
doing.
they drank more than what they did
Mm.
today.
They drink moonshine. That's crazy.
Nah,
Yeah.
they was just drinking on straight liquor.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that drinking now. Like people, they'll say teleport. Like, buddy, that's a wine, a cooking wine at that. Like, you're tripping. Where did the music go? Where did it lie? Like, why did the music transfer from being so what it was back then to seductive and how it is right now? Like, what do you think was the cause of that? Like, why do you think our music isn't what it was back then?
Music was always seductive. Just like we more straightforward with it.
I would say that we, for instance, like boy groups like Jodeci, Boys and Men, I feel like they kind of show more affectionate to women. They were more affectionate to women, and we men actually admired women more back then than what they do now. So now we just really kind of straightforward with it, boys and females.
Yeah.
I feel like they was trying to kind of hide it, and we just really just kind of brought it to light. Like,
So do you say, because like I always get this from the older people, they always like, yeah, y'all music is so trash, y'all have no music taste, y'all really don't have no music for a late night date or a date at nighttime.
and they're right.
You agree with them that our generation has no type of music like that?
That's cap.
I mean, we have some music that you can actually listen to on a late night date or a late night ride type stuff, but actually something that you can actually sit down and talk with your woman to, we don't have that type of music.
Cap.
Who? Name an artist.
Brent Fayez.
Brent, he's toxic. He doesn't talk about. He literally talks about doing people wrong. He just makes it sound smooth with his voice.
Everybody else did the same thing.
No, they didn't. They talk about making love and everything. What are you talking about? They talk about how beautiful she looks.
Usher.
Look at Johnny Gill. He said,
Usher ain't talking about that. Usher, I don't know. Usher not really talking about that.
Look what Johnny Gill said in My Mama. He said, "Yo, Red just put on some high heels."
Hold on. He just said Usher ain't talking about nothing. Like he had
He talk about love.
Usher did not have the best Super Bowl
In a
performance.
long
That was probably the weakest Super Bowl performance
that was
ever.
the best one.
Nah.
I'm not gonna cap.
That's the best one.
I'm not agreeing with that. Usher,
That was the best one.
I
we had
mean,
in a
Katy
long
Perry
time.
did better than Usher.
What?
bro, are you serious?
I'm not even hating. I'm just being real. That
What?
was not. Usher could have done way better than what previous Usher concerts. Be real. Usher could have done way better. That's just me doing Usher.
He did better.
I don't know, dude.
He did, but what the other Super Bowls? the last Super Bowl was what? Snoop Dogg and all them.
Dogg and all them. That was a better Super Bowl performance.
That was.
The Weeknd had a better Super Bowl performance.
That's the Weeknd though. But for Usher and
I
his
like The Weeknd, though.
Usher is 52.
Yeah.
So like, bro, like what else could he do? Like the songs that he had was the most popular songs that he promoted.
Nah, he missed a couple. He missed a couple songs.
He could have done way better than what he did.
Everybody missed a couple songs during the Super Bowl though.
It's like the couple songs he probably couldn't play or sing.
Yeah. I feel like the only part where he sold the bag was he sold the bag and bringing Justin Bieber out.
Justin Bieber, that would have been nice. That would have been nice.
Justin probably didn't want to do it.
But Justin not ready for that. He not ready to come back on stage yet.
When was the last time
Justin just performed not too long ago.
For real?
Yeah.
He be performing?
Mm-hmm.
Haven't heard.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing.
So
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber old school too. He
like slid.
Justin Bieber like
Ain't Justin
2000
Early 2000s, like 2000.
7.
Justin about to be about 30, ain't he?
Justin not finna be 30, twin.
He's not that old.
What?
I don't know how old Justin is.
But nah, I was like, I apply. I'm not hating on Usher. I applaud Usher because that's really a big role to take on a Super Bowl performance.
Yeah.
But I just feel like as an artist, he can do better.
Justin Bieber is 30 years old.
Justin Bieber is 30 years old? No way, you're lying. Where'd you read that? Let me see. Y'all, 92.7, Justin Bieber on Google, 30 years old. March 1st, 1994. Jesus Christ. Yo, what is this world coming
He's finna be 31.
That's crazy. He's about to be 31. Justin Bieber has been in the game for too long. Do y'all consider Justin Bieber old school? I'ma say yes.
Justin Bieber,
Nah,
Justin Bieber for sure.
I'm be
for
real
sure.
with you. I don't consider Justin Bieber old school. I still consider early 2000s. I still consider I still consider that as really kind of almost like new music because the early 2000s. I mean, yeah,
it's new music to our parents. But that's old school to us. Like when we grow up, we gonna be like, yeah, Justin.
I got an old soul, so I feel like the 90s and I'm still old school.
But I mean, you can't knock your generation. Your generation is also getting older.
I'm not knocking my generation. It's just
old.
that's not. I don't consider that as old school music.
I beg to differ because when I show my kids old school music, I'm pulling up Justin Bieber.
I'm not putting up Justin Bieber.
Nah, I'm. What's
I'm
that?
putting up Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane. I mean, I'll pull up some rappers too, but Justin Bieber for sure. He was a good part of my childhood.
I don't consider that old school.
That's crazy.
That's a throwback album.
So would you
T-Pain.
T-Pain?
Sure.
T-Pain old school.
Lil Boosie.
Boosie old school.
He said it wasn't.
Boosie not old school?
He said T-Pain wasn't old school neither. I said Usher. He
Boosie
said it
like
wasn't
50,
old school.
bro.
Boosie is about 50.
Oh God.
That's old school.
I don't consider it.
That's wild. So what? 92.7. What do y'all consider old school? Is anything old school? Is over 30 old school to y'all or not? I don't know.
Well, now,
It's
Lil
not
Baby,
about the age, it's
Lil
about
Baby
the time they
about,
made music.
Little baby nowhere near 30.
Baby hit about 27, 28.
I think probably 27. Yeah, he might be 27.
He might be 27.
Maybe about 30.
I don't consider age as old school. Just because
He
you're
about
50
to be
years
young.
old don't mean you're old school.
Lil Baby was 29 years old.
But none of the music,
He turns 30 this year.
none of the music Baby has is old school. Like when time has to play a factor into making your music old and old school vibe. Like Close Friends
That's not
right now is not old
That's not
school,
old school.
but 10 years later that's gonna be like might be old school.
Was my dog old school? Not my dog. So.
That's crazy.
We was in middle school.
That's not old school.
That's not old school though. Like any
true.
okay, so like the new it's a new
So-
generation artist. Like you gotta think about it. Is the artist old school? Like how many years has the artist put in the game? That's what we look at. So when we say that, I'll consider Chris Brown old school
For sure. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Chris Breezy.
for sure.
You can't forget about Breezy.
Oh God, he's old school. Now some of them he makes new school music because he's evolved with time. He's not making music like he keeps making music.
He a 99 overall.
Chris,
Yeah, he can do everything.
99 overall.
He can hoop. He can sing. He can rap. Dance. Act.
He can't act.
That's crazy.
Okay, Chris Brown get his.
He's a 99.
I like Chris Brown. Chris Brown's a tough candidate for old school people. Yeah, I do agree with that. Chris Brown can't be at 99 overall.
What about Trey Songz?
Trey Songz is not old school. I don't know how many years he put in the game, but he's not old school.
Sounds about the same as Chris Brown.
He ain't old school though. You
I
don't.
don't, me, to be honest with you, in my honest opinion, I don't consider Chris Brown old school either. I think that's our music, but I don't think that's old school. Old school is really kind of before music kind of born.
You say like 2000, before 2000, that's old school.
Yes.
So, anything
90s
before
and
2000.
back, that's old school.
Okay. We
2000s is
we just
our
got in
music.
from a listener right here, my cousin Reggie. He said, "Tell me Bruno Mars didn't throw down in his Super Bowl performance some years back, and it was mainly because Bruno keeps an old school vibe and stuff. Usher's Super Bowl performance was not it this year.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Usher could have done
So
way
he's
better.
saying he's saying Bruno has a better performance than
Usher has a better performance
I did.
than
I
Usher.
can't.
When
can't
did
agree
he
with that.
when he performed again?
It was like,
Who was playing?
I think,
With Beyonce.
yeah.
My Reggie goes on to say old school to me is maybe mid 90s and earlier. New Edition, Ilse Bros, MJ, SWV, Escape, Dougie Fresh, Rick James, etc. People like that. Yeah. Now when you think okay, so like my cousin right here, Reggie, he's an older cat. You know, he's an older cat, and of course, like he gonna know those people by name. The way he named those artists, I feel like that's how I can listen to my younger ones saying, you know, I'm Lil Baby, Chris Brown, Drake, Lil Wayne. You feel me? Justin Bieber. Like I'm saying those in those categories. So I would say my old school, and it varies from the older old school and the older old schools.
I get what you're saying, but how I feel it and how I see it, it's like that's our music. We're living in present time, so that really is not considered old school. So that's why I said 90s, 80s, 70s. I even listen to music that was from the 60s.
The 60s is wild.
That's old school. So that's what I'm saying.
The 60s is had some good music. I listened to it. I think it's
Some
from the
good
60s.
music.
Who was out? Who was making music?
Who was making the music in the 60s? I don't know
James
about
Brown, you have the Jackson.
James Brown was making music in the 60s?
It was the 60s or the 70s. And then you had Ray Charles. You had, I think,
Ray Charles was in the 60s.
For real?
yeah.
I believe so.
That was a long time
Ray
ago.
Charles right here from Albany, Georgia.
For sure. Right here on Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio. We have legends that came from down here, man. So just know that This is one of the realest radio stations out here on Albany. But yeah, Ray Charles is from down here. That's a good little, you know what I'm saying, little plug.
That's lit.
Mr. Ray Charles. What's a good Ray Charles song, man? Mr. Ray.
Georgia. That's Georgia. That Ray Charles in Georgia.
I don't know that song. I really don't listen to Ray Charles. Like I listen to Jamie Foxx more than I listen to Ray Charles though. I listen to Will Smith more than I listen to Ray Charles though.
Will Smith.
Yeah, like these statements right here are like crazy because Ray Charles really makes music.
Georgia on My Mind by Ray Charles.
Georgia on My Mind.
That's the one that T.I. remixed. If you ever seen the movie ATL, that's remixed by Georgia on My Mind. Georgia. Nothing on my mind but Georgia.
Yeah, we're singing the song. I wish I could pull it up, but the Wi-Fi on Albany State campus
Nah, you don't want to play that song.
It's pretty bad. But yeah, we're right here on Real 92.7. We still have real old school things going on, and I have some more information from the listeners of the radio station. My mom said Rainbow 65. That's the song my granddad put me on to.
Rainbow 65.
Yeah, that song's so hard. That song is so hard, bro. Like my grandparents literally like were dancing, getting married to that song right there. It was.
Who's it by?
Who was it by? Actually, I can play it for you.
It sounds like a game.
Bro, the song is literally like such a vibe.
Ooh, Papa was a Rolling Stone by The Temptations.
It's by the Constellation of Chicago Soul. That's who it's by. My cousin Reggie done sent me the Bruno Mars halftime show. Bruno Mars Super Bowl halftime show. He really loved Bruno Mars with this Super Bowl halftime show.
Bruno like that.
He is like that. That 24K Mad go crazy. He says Motown, disco, etc. all have specific genres and time frames. I feel like old school falls into that 70s, 80s, and maybe a little 90s. Okay, old school can be it depends on what year it is. That what depends on old school. But I'm gonna show you this old school song that my granddad put me on to. Shout out to Reggie outside listening all the way from Atlanta in the Real 92.7, real music, real talk, real radio. We're going crazy all night until 10 o'clock. And then we're going to be here tomorrow, Friday. I just want, before we go into this next song, I want y'all to give a round of applause to my special monumental guest on this show right now on Underrated Stars.
Thank you. I really appreciate you letting me be here, my man.
Yeah, for sure, man. It was a pleasure of having y'all onto the show, man.
Definitely.
Thanks for having us.
For sure.
Definitely got to come back.
For sure. Now on to this next song right here on the Real 92.7. Real talk, real music, real radio. Rainbow 65. Let's do it. Playing though, cuz.
Mr. Gene Turner! Thank you so very much. That time at the Regal.
It's my shit, yo.
Young man went out and made a name for himself. Has been on every record-breaking show in the Regal Theater in the last 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show. How about a nice warm round of applause to welcome Mr. Gene Turner? Thank you so very much.